What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Arrow Season 6 video. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated. So you can also check out my Gotham review and breakdown on my channel, which I did after it aired last night. So Arrow Season 6 has dropped some very cool behind the scenes, or I wouldn't say behind the scenes, but more kind of promotional images for the premiere episode of its season 6. That was about the same time that Gotham actually came out, so I was having the dilemma of which one should I do, but I've left this one for now. And well, we've had some very cool images in this that have been released. It's pretty fun to see where this is going to go. Now, obviously, we have this standard fanfare of ones with Arrow looking all kind of very moody and broody and all that kind of thing. But obviously we know that Season 6 will actually be quite a big thing for Oliver. He will actually be going through and actually kind of growing as a person and becoming more of a father, which really does, as they roll on this promotional steam for the upcoming season, it does make me realise more and more that possibly William's mother will actually be the one who dies on the island, as he is the one raising William. Obviously, the mother has been doing that for quite some time, and well, he is the one now who has to take over and step in, and he has been kind of hinted at being a very bad father, which, you know what, he kind of is, as he's ignored him for quite some time. And what's really cool here is that the maid from the earlier seasons of Arrow is back. Racer is back to look after William and seemingly raise him, which I thought is really cool. Really nice touch there. And we actually see her with him, and he actually has a Flash backpack, so I guess he is Team Flash and not Team Arrow, which I hope that they have some very fun banter between William and Oliver about that, about him wondering why he's not a Arrow fan, because, you know, the Flash, which one's cooler? Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Who do you think is cooler, the Flash or the Arrow? But this is going to be a very interesting season, to say the least, as we've got him being a father, and we've also got him kind of straddling two worlds of being a mayor. He is still mayor of Star City, and he is also still, obviously, the vigilante Arrow. So we will see possibly some flashbacks as well to learn just exactly what happened on the island, and I expect that this episode at least, will be quite heavy on the Oliver William thing, as we learn flashbacks of what happened to his mother. So one of the big things here in these images is the fact that Black Siren has a crew, and she is leading them into the Arrow bunker. So the Arrow cave is under attack, which is kind of weird. It's quite a big thing to actually reveal in these promotional images, but it does give us insight as to what the Black Siren actually wants and why she is still attacking Green Arrow, and why we don't get an insight into why, but we know her motives, that she wants to get and attack this Arrow cave. And really, you'd think that, well, she was working with Prometheus, and if, well, Prometheus has been killed, she'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna go. So she is here in the Arrow cave, and it will be destroyed, I think, because Mark Guggenheim had an interview with Collider, which he actually revealed quite a lot of information, which is now making a lot more sense. So there is one major spoiler I will be covering at the end of this video, but I will actually give you a warning for that, because that is a humongous spoiler. But the fact here that he hinted that one of their locations will actually be destroyed and they have to rebuild it, which actually makes a lot of sense, because we have this Arrow cave. This is the one he was talking about. The fact that it is in a place where the location where it's set, the set is actually built, is the fact that it can't be there any longer, so they're going to rebuild it elsewhere. That is kind of like a production thing bleeding into the story, which, you know what, I guess it makes sense for a big kind of big opening with the Arrow Cave being blown up or destroyed or at least just compromised. And it would be quite funny to see Black Siren take over the Arrow Cave and that be her base of operations. But then again, everyone in Team Arrow or any ally of the Arrow would actually know exactly where she is. So I guess that wouldn't be the smartest decision for her. As well as this, the person or the aim of her anger does seem to be later on in these promotional images. It does seem like it is the new Black Canary, which I imagine she is not happy that there is a new version of a doppelganger on this earth, or a new kind of a person taking over the mantle of the Black Canary with the same powers as her. And we do see them fight in the episode 1 trailer as well, so I am quite excited to see this kind of feud go on. And we do know that each character will sort of have their own version, their own villain as well, because there are going to be multiple villains this season. So going to be a very, very fun ride to see two kind of canaries fight. So will this be her own crew that she has set up? And of course she is looking, well, she is the doppelganger of Laurel. So if she is a doppelganger, I think this is going to cause quite a few headlines and a big controversies, especially with Quinton Lance as well. But we're going to move into the big spoiler here. So this is a major spoiler, a major spoiler for the upcoming season. So if you don't want to be spoiled, please do click off the video now. This is your final warning. So wow, this is a behind the scenes image that has been given and has been shot, and this is the fact that Green Arrow's kind of identity is actually going to be revealed. However, I don't think that it is properly going to be revealed. What I think here is that it will be rumoured, and then it will actually be kind of, I would say, misdirected, or the people will be given a new idea of who could actually be the Green Arrow, or possibly we might see Diggle take up the mantle, and then when we have a major event with Oliver Queen saying he's not the Green Arrow, we have someone saved by the Green Arrow at that point. So it will kind of hint towards that it's not actually him. However, this is playing into a brand new character who will be Samandra Wilson, who is a brand new FBI character who is interested in just what Oliver Queen is doing, and she has a bit, wants to kind of get to the bottom of everything about Mayor Queen and all these rumours, which, you know what, I'm sure there's quite a few out there. There's probably a few kind of conspiracy theorist nuts out there in Star City. However, that is it for this video. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.